Hello and welcome back to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, where today we are going to be working on our Village 8-star key quests. We've got 2 available to us right now. Oh, what's so funny? Oh, okay. Yeah, it does seem innocuous. Oh, okay. Alright, so the quests that we've got to do that we've got right now are It's Gonna Eat Me and A Perfectly Normal Rock. But we're gonna go for It's Gonna Eat Me, because Nibble Snarf is interesting. Also, this is probably just gonna be a ticket. Yep. And we'll just go for this. Good, we got Polisher. That was the skill we cared about. And we'll bring that item set, but also some spicy treats for the big boy. And off we go. Using a Lao longsword now because it's basically take the Yukumo longsword I had, give it more white sharp, but less, 10 less raw, and then like 40-ish dragon, and a single slot. Not that I need the slot right now, but still, the longer white sharp and the dragon damage against certain monsters make this a slightly better longsword in my eyes. And there's our Snarf. Okay, buddy, gonna need you to actually be out of the sand. And already we broke a claw. And there goes the uvula. And as long as that Apsaros behaves, which looks like our cats are ensuring, we get to fish this guy out. If we hadn't broken the uvula already, I would have tried not to break the claw just there, but since the uvula is already broken, we don't really lose anything by not getting the claw break when he's standing. Because now, all we have left to break is the gills. I need to actually regular parry rather than do the Valor dodge. Parrying is much better damage-wise. I'm gonna grab this sparkly. Hello. Yeah, apparently he didn't like that snoot booping I just gave him, but that's fine. He doesn't have to like it. Started off not doing spirit attacks because I saw one of my meters not full, and I was like, oh, I should try and fill that up, but then realized too late it was the Valor meter and I was being stupid. Yeah, well, oh, can't fish him out again. He didn't get knocked out of the sand in the right way for that. Well, that was certainly a hard and long quest. Poor guy didn't really get to do anything. I was just beating on him. How long was it? Okay, it was almost... Well, it was a little over 3 minutes long. Just a little. Yep, hard quest is hard. Definitely doing more. But yeah, it's repeat offender that really sped things up there, because it is a pretty big boost to my crit. After, like, just a few hits, it takes me from 20% to 50% affinity. And that's not small. I like how you can't even see the snarf. Like, really, where is the snarf in this photo? There's only bleeding sand. And now it's time to go fight a perfectly normal rock. And once again, we got Polisher, which is good. I ate specifically for it after all. Oh, we've got more available now. Grapes of Rathian is also required. And yeah, just Grapes of Rathian was added, but still, that's something. But we're still fighting perfectly normal rock. Because of how perfectly normal it is. And we're just one load screen away from where it starts. Nice and convenient. And there he is. Hey, little buddy. Time to wake up. Okay, I was facing the mouth, but the roar didn't come from in front for the purposes of Valor dodging it. Basarios, you're not supposed to fly. Well, that was a high wind effect if ever I saw one. That's good for me to know. I'm working on another monster info chart like I did for Monster Hunter Generations. Generations? Yes. For Monster Hunter Generations when it first came out. And Basarios wasn't in that game, so learning that Basarios can do high wind is important, considering the official guide actually doesn't state that that can happen. So that means I now have more accurate information than the game's official guide. In Japan, of course. It doesn't have an official guide in English, which is unfortunate. Monster Hunter 3U was the last one that got an official English guide. And admittedly, that guide had its share of problems. But that doesn't mean that not having it is better. Because its problems were mainly stuff that just wasn't caught in editing. Like the fact that regular baggies, not great baggies, regular baggies had the drop table of fish Like, even down to it saying that they have to be killed with a fishing harpoon in order to carve them. And that's just patently untrue. But, like, it's just baggies. Who cares? Most of the actual large monster information was spot on. And the map data that it had was also really helpful. So, like, I wouldn't mind having translated versions of the Japanese guides. And I feel like there are a bunch of people who are in the same boat as me. Like, I can get by with the Japanese guides, but sometimes I like seeing it in my native language rather than the language that I've learned well after the fact. Second languages have a tendency to not be as good as our primary ones. Or at least we have a tendency to not be as good at our secondary languages. That's the more correct thing to say. So the only break we have left is his back. And that's basically only going to come if we ride him. Which means we need him to be near a ledge. Okay, now he's closer to a ledge, but he's on the wrong side of it. And there, his tail was in the way of me jumping off the ledge and trying to just tag him with a strike. Basarius does have the lowest mount resistance of any monster in the game. So it's not going to be super hard to get the ride. We just need to actually be able to get the hits. And then get the hits. So if he comes just a little bit closer. Okay, that's not going to be just a little bit. Yep, now you're back up above the ledge. And I don't have a sword and shield, so I can't get a mount going up a ledge. I'm also not using a glaive. So I can't just mount it wherever. I'm not aerial style, so I can't just mount it wherever. The fact that glaive came to mind first shows just how much I've been playing Monster Hunter World rather than this game. Oh boy, Carbolite. I love getting just regular ore from monster parts that I have to cut off. I don't think there are any ledges in here. Or no, there's one. Yeah. I see a ledge. But you know what? I'm going to try and smack his back. There. Just had to make sure that I couldn't break it with just my weapon in one go. Because that would completely remove any need to use the ledge. Okay, you're going to need to come over here a little faster than that, buddy. Or at least take bigger steps. I just tried to parry his roar, but I'm not in Valor mode. And I don't have Spirit. That's two reasons I was unable to parry the roar just there. I don't need you to spit a sun at me. I need you to walk towards me. Come on, buddy. No, that's spitting a sun again. We want the walking. You know, the thing you do with your legs. No, that was that again. Okay, this isn't going to be just walking, but I have positioned him properly so that mounting should be possible, provided I actually hit a mount zone. Okay, no mount zones hit. But now we're in Valor mode. Valor mode does come with the advantage of being able to do that. Using the jumping spirit slashes gets us 2 mount hits. And they come from different angles, so sometimes if one isn't a mount hit, the other can be. And there's the back break. And there's a dead Basarios. So unlike that Snarf, whose gills never broke, this Basarios did have everything broken. And oh boy, we got more Carbolite. I super care about that stuff, definitely for sure. We've got 6 more key quests to do. Certainly not going to hit them all in this episode, but we're going to do one more. All right. Let's see what we got. All right, so I still got Grapes of Rathian to do. And that's still the only one that's currently available, so let's do it. And then we'll get a pseudo-urgent type deal next, or maybe just a set of new keys. I do know the high-rank village likes to have kind of pseudo-urgents, where you do a set of keys and then it unlocks a new key that you have to do before even more keys get unlocked. But we'll see. And since we're fighting a Rathian now, and she is weak to dragon, she should have a pretty bad time. Alright, we got 2 load screens to go through to get to her. No matter which way we went, really. Yep, 2 directions we could have gone to get closer to her. And both would have put us 2 load screens away from where she starts. And there she is. She seems to be perhaps on the smaller end. Don't know that she's small enough to be worth anything special, but definitely not on the larger end of Rathians. And now she's gonna back hop for no real reason. Because Wraths just love to back hop after getting enraged. Like, Rathalos at least back hops for a reason, because he's got a fireball with it, but Rathian, she just back hops and then is in the air. And more often than not, she'll just land immediately afterward. Wasn't expecting them out so soon, but I guess this is high rank, not G rank. go. Let's go work on this tail. We do want it severed. Wish I had some spirit meter for this, but I don't. So we had to build some. There we go. And time for another back hop. There goes a wing. Yeah, I'm not just going to sit there as you come and try and backflip on me. There goes the back. And there goes the other wing. That's all the brakes. Ow. Nice try, lady, but you don't have your tail anymore. If I was able to knock her down there, I would have just capped her and been done with it. But no, now we gotta chase her down. At least I know where she's going. Thinking on it, I didn't have to chase her down or go to find her at all at the start. We started right next to the nest. We could have grabbed an egg and she would have come right to us. Oh well. I don't super need Rathian rubies, but we're going to cap her anyway. Because it's good practice. Kind of expected her to be sleeping already when we got here, but apparently she was only just getting to sleep. Can we not with the fireballs? Nope, that's more fireballs. I asked if we could not. Are you seriously leaving right now? Where are you going? What are you even doing? Why did you go over there? All right, put your feet on the ground and then bring them over here. That's over there. I want your feet over here. There we go. So that's 3 8-star keys down. And that will be the last one we do this episode, though we've got a lot of people to talk to, because between episodes I did all of my available request quests. Hey look, a Rathian ruby. Yeah, I didn't need any more of those. I don't take any talismans below rare 6. Alright, we do get another pseudo-urgent by the look of things. Alright. Sure. Okay, so it's a handful of pseudo-urgents. Got it. Sure thing. But we're not going to do any of those quests this episode. But we do have a lot of people to talk to, so we're going to do talking. Nothing. They're just high rank ones. It'll be super easy. No, because as long as it's above the surface, then it's still lava. Magma is only when it's below the surface. Okay, so there's someone here who wishes to speak to us. Is it? It's going to be our housekeeper, isn't it? But first, the lab. Thanks. Thanks. It's true. No dumb monsters have managed to eat me. Okay. Oh. Sure. Oh. Okay, I'll try, though. Gypsaros, when they steal things, they have a tendency to eat them. At least that's how it seems. Still more, huh? You. All right. Is there? Not made of it. They just kind of have it on their wings. Oh, is that so? All right. So we just have to grab the moths. We don't have to hunt the Nargacuga. I mean, that's fine and all, but a little tame. Do you want to give me a ticket? Yep. And we did Treshy's quest, so he's here. Sure thing. Okay. And then we'll go to Yukumo. I still love this village. Yeah, might be. Oh, okay. And we're going to get a ticket from you. Yeah, maybe. Oh, yeah, definitely. All right. And another ticket? But just a regular one, not G. And sure enough, the flight attendant wants to give us more tickets. And off to Poke. Yeah, I finished the quest. Oh. All right. So now we can dress our cats up as those two. How funkadelic it must be. I don't have a fro. Yeah, no, you're not. So we can choose him as a housekeeper now, but we're not going to. So I guess we are temporarily going to, because he's got unique dialogue for all the story stuff that we've done. So we might as well look at it. So if we change housekeeper, everyone gets a text bubble for like all the major story events, like whoops. Well, I guess we can bring them back. But yeah, all of the what's it? No, don't want Meowster Hunters. Yeah, the story events, like the first Glavenus and Nakarkos, and basically just everything you beat that is a major deal, they say something for. And I guess Funky Feline's the only new one, so he's the only one who will have text bubbles. And I guess because he's new, he doesn't have text bubbles. So never mind. Back we go to the Tanzia Sweetheart, because she's the cutest. Moga Sweetheart is a close second, though. And that's all for that. And let's go to the Palico Ranch, where I'm sure we'll get a ticket we don't care about. Oh, a training compendium. That's actually useful. And looks like that's it for here. And so we go to Berna proper. That's good. Oh, thank you. This guy really needed to have his textures updated for the HD version of this game. I couldn't care less. I don't use lances. Like, I don't use gun lances, but lances I use even less. Lances are the weapon I feel least confident with among the melee weapons. I see what you did there. Thanks. Alright, we were able to make 2 new things. That's fine. And the flight attendant wants us. Seriously, I wish I could turn off airship tickets. They do nothing for us. I'm just going here to make sure nothing in Berna cycles. Alright. So that's going to be it for this episode. Join us next time when we do more Village 8-star keys. See you then, friends.